So pop your feet underneath the bony bits of your hips, knees soft. Olive's coming to say hello. Hello. And move forwards till your weight lands in your toes, over to the side, into your heels and over the other side. And just keep moving your weight around your feet. And then stop in the middle where you feel your weight central in your feet, bend your knees, hands on your hips, tip the water out the front of your bucket and tip it out the back. So you're rocking your pelvis forwards and backwards. So you're sort of isolating the movement to that area there, loosening off through your lower back, but also giving you a sense of how much movement you've got there. And then you're going to stop in the middle of those two movements where you feel your bucket is level. Keep it level as you come up through your knees. Roll your shoulders. Nod your chin down towards your chest. Roll up. Turn to the side. Over the other side. Turn again, look down towards your shoulder and hold it there. Come up and over the other side and look down. Just going to move my husband's lucky socks, I've not spotted them. Sorry, less distraction. And back to the middle, ear to your shoulder, press the opposite palm down. Over the other side and press down. Back to the middle, roll your shoulder, bend and reach. So you're staying still from your waist below, you're just moving through your upper back. Come up through your knees. So there should be no weight changes in your feet when you're doing this one. Everything stays nice and central, your buckets are level. It's just that bend in your knees, everything else is above your waist. Loosening up through your upper back. One more. And the other side. Last one. Float your arms up to shoulder height, shoulders relax down, knees soft, buckets level, one arm up and one down. So lengthening through the whole of your trunk, but making sure you're staying the same length front and back. So what we don't want is as your arm goes up, your ribs flare forward, you get longer at the front. So we're trying to keep the length equal front and back. This time you're going to come up onto your toes as one arm goes up, down as the other arm goes up. And one more. And lower down. Come up onto your toes, float your arms up, bend your knees, keep your knees pointing forwards, don't let them roll together. Lower your heels and relax. Keep the length through the back of your neck. Shoulders relax down. Last one. And then reverse it. So you do your bend first, onto your toes, come up, relax down. Last one. Give your legs a shake, turn to the side, big wide stance, make sure your back foot's pointing forwards, hips are square, lean over that front leg, pressing your back heel into the floor. So you're aiming for a nice straight line through your heel all the way up to the crown of your head. Shoulders relax down. and change sides. Back to the middle, into the little squats, so making sure you keep your weight equal between your toes and your heels and your knees pointing forwards. Breathe out as your arms go up, breathing in as you come up. Keeping your weight equal between both feet, keeping your knees pointing forwards and your shoulders relaxed. And bend and hold it down there. Check your feet, check your knees, little bounces at the bottom. 4 more. And come on, take your legs out wide, let your feet fall out to the side. Pressing your knees out over your toes as you go down. Breathing out, going down, breathing in, coming up. This time we're going to hold it down there. Circle your arms. And the other way. And relax. Bring your feet back in again, grab your bands, pop your bands underneath your feet, keeping the hip distance between your feet. Knees soft, buckets level, roll your shoulders and relax them down. I've got a dodgy bicep, so I'm just going to let go of my band, but you keep hold of it, breathe out and pull it up, breathe in and slowly down. So your elbows stay still, just your forearms that are moving. Shoulders relax down, long neck. Last one. Roll your head and shoulders down and relax. Roll up, roll your shoulders. Breathe out and lift, breathe in and lower. Last one. And roll down and relax. Roll up, roll your shoulders. Carefully step off your band, keep hold of it in one hand and drop it down behind your back. Grab it with the other hand. The shorter you hold the band, the more resistance you'll get. So just adjust accordingly. Hand at the side of your head, not behind, and make sure that bottom hand is not making you tip the water out the front of your bucket. Keep that bucket level. Breathe out and stretch both ends. Breathe in and slowly back. Making sure your wrist stays level with your forearm. You're not letting the band pull your hand back. And your elbows should stay in the same spot throughout. So it's just your forearms that are moving. Two more. And then change sides. Shoulders relax down, knees soft, buckets level, breathe out and stretch. Breathe in and release. Two more. And then relax down. Keep the band behind your back. You're going to place it just beneath your shoulder blades, underneath your arms. Knees soft, buckets level, shoulders relaxed. Breathe out and take your arms forwards and out. Breathe in and come forwards and in. Make sure you don't take your arms too far out. You should keep a nice broad back. Shoulder blades are not pinching together. This time you're going to stay out in that position. Bend into your hips and knees, keep them facing forwards and rotate through your upper back. And back to the middle. Think about your feet, make sure your weight is staying the same in both feet and you're not rocking side to side. There should be no movement from your pelvis down, just stretching through your upper back. And then bring your arms forwards and in. Pop your hands to one side, into roll down. On your breath out, drop your head down, roll your shoulders, rolling down one bone at a time. Keep your knees soft, your head and arms relaxed. When you get to the end of your movement, take a breath in. On your breath out, tuck your bottom under, stacking each bone one on top of the other. Head comes up last. Keep going in your own time. Next time you get to your feet, you're going to let your knees bend, walk your hands forwards onto all fours. Grab your band on the way. You're going to pop the loop around your right foot, pass it in between your knees and into the opposite hand. Knees are underneath your hips, hands slightly forwards of your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone under, curl up through your spine, drop your head, bottom out, flatten through your spine, tuck your chin back. Roll through that a couple more times. Settle in your neutral, so a gentle curve in your lower back, shoulders relaxed down, chest lifted, chin tucked back, elbows soft. Imagine that tray across your lower back, keep it level there as you reach your leg away. I knew I'd done that, sorry, I'll just move forward, you're going to lose my head, but we're not bothered about that bit. Just keep that chin tucked back, that length through the back of your neck. Two more. Making sure your tummy's not sinking down to the floor. And then we're thinking about the tray across your shoulder blades. Keep it level there as you reach your arm away. You can do your arm and your leg at the same time. I'm just going to stick with the arm just because I've not left myself any leg room there. Last one. And then change over to the other side. Come forwards again. Nice long spine, chest lifted, chin tucked back, elbows soft. Squeeze the heel away, slowly back. Two more. And then thinking about that tray across your shoulder blades, keep it there as you reach your arm away, or your arm and leg together. Two more. And sit back onto your heels and relax down. Take some big deep breaths. onto your side. So make sure you've got your towel and you can reach your block. Underneath arms stretched out, towel underneath your ear. I'm going to move myself forwards before I start so I've got a bit more room behind. Trying to stay in shot as well. Soles of your feet in line with your bottom. When you look down at your knees should be level. If your top knee is shorter, then your hips have rolled backwards. So make sure your hips stay on top of one another. Top hip down towards your feet, lengthen through your tailbone. Keeping your feet together, squeeze your knee up and slowly down. Headlamps are staying forwards. Make sure your pelvis is not rolling up to the ceiling. Last one. And then hover that top leg at hip height. Take the knee up, tap the foot down, back to hover. Last one. And lower down. Keep that lift underneath your waist and raise both feet. Keep your feet together, squeeze your knee up. Last one. And relax down. Rock that top leg forwards, give your hip a rub. Grab your block, pop that underneath your top knee, stretch out your underneath leg. Top hip down towards your feet, lengthen through your tailbone. On your breath out, keeping that lift underneath your waist, lift the leg, keeping it nice and straight, just moving from your hip. This time lift and hold, little pulses at the top. And relax down. Bring both knees in together, pop your block and your towel underneath your head. Make sure your head's at the front of your block. Arms out at shoulder height, make sure your shoulders are down away from your ears. Shuffle down a little bit. On your breath out, you're going to follow the arm up to the ceiling, rolling your head over your block. Keep your hips stacked as you rotate through your upper back. Breath in at the end, breathing out as you come back over. So you're always looking at your hand. Don't let your arm drop behind your body. Head goes all the way over with your upper back. So if you had a torch shining out from your chest, that would start moving up towards the ceiling as you're going over. Keeping your knees on top of one another, don't let that top knee roll back. Next breath out, slide your top hand away, breathing in as you come back. Keeping your arm completely straight, the movement just comes through your shoulder blade and your upper back. Last one. And then push up into sitting, keeping your feet out to the side if you can. If not, just pop them straight out in front. One hand on your foot and reach the arm over. And the other side. Chest down to the floor, reach your arm away. Take your feet over to the other side. One hand on your foot and reach over. And the other way. Chest down to the floor, reach your arm away. And relax. Down onto this side. Make sure you've got your towel and you can reach your block. Soles of your feet are in line with your bottom. Look down at your knees and make sure they're level. Top hip down towards your feet. Lengthen through your tailbone. Keep your feet together. Squeeze your knee up. And slowly down. Last one. And then hover that top leg at hip height. Take your knee up, tap the foot down, back to hover. And relax down, keeping that lift underneath your waist, raise both feet, keep your feet together, squeeze your knee up. And relax down. Rock that top leg forwards, give your hip a rub. Pop your block underneath your top knee, stretch out your underneath leg. Top hip down towards your feet, lengthen through your tailbone. On your breath out, lift the underneath leg. Breathe in and lower. This time, lift and hold. Little pulses at the top. And relax down. Bring both knees in together. Pop your block and your towel underneath your head. Arms out at shoulder height. Top hip down towards your feet. On your breath out, follow the arm up. Keep your hips stacked as you rotate through your upper back. Breath in at the end. Breathing out as you come back over. Keeping your head relaxed, rolling it over the block. Torches moving up towards the ceiling as you take your body over. Once your arm's at the ceiling, then it's just following the movement of your chest. next breath out, slide your top hand away, breathing in as it comes back. One more. And relax. Pop that top hand over your sacrum, which is that big bone at the bottom of your spine, top of your bottom. Fingertips at the tip of your tailbone, heel of your hand at the top of that bone. Give it a good rub. Feel that gentle curve of the bone. That's what we're thinking about when we roll over onto your back. So you're going to pop your blocks out of the way. You're going to keep your towel there for your head. So thinking of that bone, we're going to roll over to where the tips of your fingers were, so you feel your back arch away from the floor, and then you're going to roll back slowly through that bone until you get to where the heel of your hand was. So you'll feel your back pressing against the floor. And just roll through that movement a couple more times. So just like we did in standing with your buckets of water. And then relax, and you should feel like you've just settled in the middle of that bone, nice and lengthened through the whole of your spine. Pop your, let's start again, float your arms up to the ceiling. Let your shoulder blades relax into the floor. On your breath out, you're going to bend your elbows out to the side, extend out through to your fingertips, and breathing in as you bring your wrists together at the top. So you're in that position as if you've just caught a big beach ball. Breathing out as your arms go out, breathing in as they come back in. If you've got any tightness through the nerves through your upper back or your arms, then you might feel a little pull in your forearm or your palm. And then we're going to pop one hand at the bottom of your tummy, one hand by your ear. Lengthen that top arm away, feeling the length through your trunk, but keeping it the same length front and back. So you're not letting your rib cage lift and your back arch away. You're just lengthening the same front and back. Allow your tummy to drop away underneath your hand and keep it there as you bring the arm back in. And change sides. Lengthen away. Tummy relaxes away. Keep it there. Bring the arm back in. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear the kerfuffle behind you, but one of the dogs is having a wriggle around and a snort. This time you're going to add in the leg. So you're going to slide the same heel away, keeping in contact with the floor. Tummy stays relaxed down, lengthening top to bottom. Tummy scoops away as it relaxes, and keep it in that scoop position as you bring the arm and leg back in. And the other side. Lengthen away. Tummy scoops away like a greyhound's tummy. Keep it there as you bring the arm and leg back in. So if you imagine your trunk is like a piece of hot toffee and it's been stretched at either end and getting slim in the middle, that's the kind of sensation that you should feel. There's no movement through your spine. You're keeping that nice neutral spine, but you're feeling that pulling in of your tummy at the bottom. If you feel your tummy push out into your hand at any point, then pause, try and relax it away again, and then carry on with your movement. One more each way. And then bring your knees into your chest and give them a hug. One at a time, pop your feet back down again, hip distance between them. Little roll through your pelvis and relax. Pop your fisherman on the bony bits of your pelvis with the fishing lines going to the opposite knees. Keeping your fisherman nice and level, you're going to let one knee move out to the side, only as far as you can without feeling any movement under your hands. Give the opposite fisherman a nudge just inside that bony bit to bring the knee back in, and then out with the other side. Opposite fisherman a nudge, bring you back in. Tummy should stay nice and relaxed. The little nudge is just giving your brain a bit of a heads up as to where your support's coming from. So we don't want to squeeze and tighten the whole of your abdominals. We're just being quite selective, just using the muscles that we need. If you're still struggling to keep those fishermen level, then you must stay at this level. If you're feeling okay and quite stable, then you can take it to the next level. Bring one knee into tabletop, so you've got 90 degrees at your hip and knees. Fishermen have stayed level as you've done that, and then take that whole leg out to the side. Give the opposite fisherman a nudge to bring you back in, and then change legs, still focusing on the fisherman. Make sure they stay level as you change legs, and out the other side. Don't worry if you don't get much movement out to the side. There's no point going all the way out and then your pelvis is tipping over, fishermen have fallen off the boat. There's no point. You're not challenging those tummy muscles at all. So just as far as you can without the fisherman tipping. Also be careful that you're not just rotating at your hip. So you'll see if you're rotating, your foot will point out either one side or the other, and you're not getting that challenge to your pelvis. So the whole leg goes out. So you never see your foot either on the way out or on the way in. Nellie's come to see us now. Hello, Nellie. As you move in the leg, make sure that supporting leg stays pointing up to the ceiling. So it's not counterbalancing you by going out the other side. One more on each leg. And then bring your knees into your chest and give them a hug. One at a time, pop your feet back down again. You're going to grab hold of your band. Put one foot in the centre of your band. That leg's in tabletop, so 90 degrees at your hip and knee, shoulders and elbows relaxed on the floor, little roll through your pelvis, relaxing in the middle. On your breath out, push the leg away so your thighs are level. Breathing in as you come back to 90. Make sure your knee stays in line with your foot, all the way out, all the way back in. This time, once the leg's straight, you're going to lower the whole leg down, back up, tabletop. Last one. And then we're going to change legs. 90 and 90 hip and knee, little roll through your pelvis, relaxing in the middle. Shoulders and elbows relaxed. Breathe out, push away. Breathe in and come back. So the foot's going up and away. This time, once the leg's straight, you're going to lower the whole leg down, come back up into tabletop. one. Pop your bands to one side, bring your knees into your chest, give them a hug, little rock side to side. One at a time, pop your feet back down again. This time pop your feet and knees together and your arms out to the side, just below your shoulder level. On your breath out, your knees go over one way, your head goes the other. Let your hips come off your waist and your ribs. Take a breath in. On your breath out, bring your ribs back, your waist, your hips, and then your knees. And over the other side on your next breath out. Breath in at the end. Breathing in as you come back. Breathing out, sorry, as you come back. And then pop your arms back by your side, hip distance back between your feet and your knees. Walk your feet a little bit closer to your bottom. You're going to start off by rolling over to the tip of your tailbone, so you feel your back arch away from the floor. On your breath out, you're going to roll back through that bone and then start peeling your spine off the floor one bone at a time. Take a breath in when you get to the top. On your breath out, rolling down one bone at a time. Bottom's the last thing to come down, then all the way over to the tip of your tailbone. If you want to add an extra challenge, once you're up in your bridge, you can float the arms up to the ceiling and then either alternate arms out to the side or alternate heel lifts, or you can do the same arm and leg together, lowering everything down together. So whether you're moving your arms or your feet or both, the aim is, as you're moving, to keep your hips lifted in that position and to make sure they stay level, so you're not tipping a fisherman off one way or the other. One more. Bring your knees into your chest when you've finished. Put one foot back down, take hold of the other thigh, stretching the leg up to the ceiling. Make sure the whole of your spine is relaxed on the floor. And then foot up and down. Just get your knee as straight as you can. Shoulders relaxed down. Let that knee bend, pull it across towards the opposite shoulder. And relax down. Take hold of the other leg and stretch up, foot up and down. Let that knee bend, pull it across to the opposite shoulder. And relax down. Roll over onto your side. We're going to come up into sitting. Sit on top of your block with your legs out in front. Make sure you can reach your band. You're going to pop the band around your feet. Keeping the hip distance between your feet and your knees. Make sure you've got a little bend in your knees. Your bucket should feel level, you're not tipping water out the back or the front, you just level. Little rock side to side, make sure you're sitting equally on either sitting bone. Roll your shoulders, relax them down. On your breath out, you're going to bring the elbows in, breathe in and release. This time just one arm, take your whole body round with it, and then both together. You're still keeping the weights the same on your sitting bones, just rotating through your upper back. Keeping your shoulders relaxed down as you twist, so you're not letting them come up to your ears as you're pulling back. And you're keeping that length through the back of your neck. Make sure your head's not reaching forwards. And then we're going to relax forwards over your knees. Curl back up, roll your shoulders, relax them down. Keep hold of your bands. I'm going to let go of mine because my bicep's not going to like this one. So on your breath out, you're going to do a bicep curl, breathing out as you release. On your next breath out, you're going to go straight down to your blocks, straight down to the floor, breathing in as you release. Not too worried about the breathing, but if you can coordinate it, your breath out is whenever you're stretching the band. Breathing in as you release it. Last one. And then relax forwards. Come up when you're ready. We're going to go back onto all fours. Knees underneath your hips, toes tucked under this time, hands slightly forwards of your shoulders. Imagine you've got a sling underneath your tummy or a hook between your shoulder blades or at the back of your neck, and on your breath out, somebody's lifting them just to take enough to take the weight off your knees. And breathing in as you lower down. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in and lower. Keeping that length at the back of your neck, chest lifted. If you want to make it more difficult, you can just hold that lift for a few more breaths, or you can take it to the next level and move your hands further forwards. So you're starting off with your shoulders where they were originally, so all the way back here. Once you've got the weight off your knees, you're going to bring your shoulders back over your hands. Breathing in as you come back to your knees. So you need to get that forward movement. Crown of your head is leading the way. What we don't want is you just extend through your knees and your bum goes up. You're not quite working what we're intending to work. So you're coming forward, so you come into a straight line. So your bottom doesn't get any higher, it just moves forwards. One more. And relax back onto your heels, taking some big breaths. When you're ready, we're going to come up into standing. If you can, tuck your toes under, push back onto your heels into roll down. Next breath out, tuck your bottom under, curling up one bone at a time. Head comes up last. Back to face the front, legs out wide and feet facing forwards. Bend one knee, take your hips over. Press the outer border of the foot into the floor, feel that stretch down your inner thigh. And the other side, bend your knee, take your hips over. Bring your feet back underneath your hips, come up onto the ball of one foot, keep your bucket level, come up and over the other side. palms to the front, extend your wrists, push the arms back. And then palms to the back, flex and push. Put one hand behind your head, push the elbow back, feel the stretch down the back of your arm. And the other side. Press one palm up, press one palm down. Lengthen top to bottom. Feel the length right through the crown of your head. Centre your weight over onto that long side. And then float the knee up. Shoulders relax down. Long neck, bucket level. And weight equal in that foot. And relax and change sides. Lengthen. And float up. And relax down. Clasp your hands, squeeze them down. Reach away and drop your head, separating your shoulder blades. Roll up, arms up, look up, and relax down. And again, squeeze down. Reach away and drop your head. Roll up, arms up, look up, and relax. Shrug your shoulders up, drop them down. Shrug them up and down. One more. And down. Well done, everybody.